well off of snowballing. They don't have a whole lot of push, which does concern me. It concerns me a lot. DK might just be... That leaves your Templar Assassin, who getting initial hits on Ice Ice Ice. Nice little block out. Look at Song Chang. Beautiful body blocking left and right. Controlling it a couple more times. They may actually be able to pick up this kill. The reactive armor, no escape mechanism, but it's mitigating some of this damage. But can they get it? One more auto attack. They got this. Song Chang with such beautiful body blocking. Managed to snag a first blood.
Until it has been spilled.
Song Chang throws down the Thunderstrike to make sure he picks up the troll. Unfortunately, this leaves him pretty open. Ice 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 actually going for the dive here. May go for the Timber Chain. One more auto tech. He's going to dive into the tier 1 tower here. Another Timber Chain. Where is Templar Assassin? Ice Ice Ice. He's going to pick up that one, but he's going to die for it. Or maybe. Moo looking for it. Nice. Using the potion, hiding himself away, and will be able to use the Timber Chain to get out. Or maybe not. Joe coming in from the backside. Going to be able to throw down that rocket barrage. Is it going to be enough? Illusions even being popped. But it's still not quite enough. Moo diving into the tier 1 tower, but he's just going to cop a lot of extra damage and no free kill. Meanwhile, bottom, burning. Caught out a little bit too far out, but Kabu may give a kill in return. Getting a little too aggressive. Diving into those 3 heroes, MMY. They're just trading tower aggro here, trying to keep it off of each other. And they do successfully dive the tower, pick up a kill, and also middle. Moo, a lot of his damage being drained away. Of course, they do have refraction that's going to help out, but Lanim coming in from the side and Doom being thrown down. That's going to be an easy kill.
Mysteries.
Oh, Joe, what have you done? He teleports into the middle of Mushi, who has a ton of damage on him. Lanim may go down as more teleports begin to fall. ZSMJ, Mushi being held in place. Haste Rune will be able to get him out alive. Meanwhile, Moo does pick up the Crystal Main. Mushi now turning once again, but boom! The double lightning bolts coming out from Song Chang and Rubik. They're going to be able to finish off Mushi as they overextend just a little. Need to change this up, and they need to change it up fast. And they're going to go ahead and smoke up, see if they can catch out of here, and they will find Lanim. Rocket Barrage will be able to quickly clear through a lot of that health. Still taking a lot of damage. Glimpse back. They have to glimpse him back in order to pick up this kill, but here comes the Chakram. Ice 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 doing a large amount of damage. Mushi now being bursted down by Moo. He's going to fall. MMY actually blocking him out, throwing down that ultimate, which does a decent amount of damage, but Moo's still able to live. Meanwhile, burning. They pick up the Nyx Assassin. 4 for 2 so far. MMY is going to fall, but Moo, if he overextends himself, it looks like he's going to trade himself in exchange for this poor support. MMY trying to get the jukes on. Nice little block out from MMY. And now Moo, he's going to fall without even picking up the poor support. Moo doing a nice job trying to give a little bit of a juke, but unfortunately counter wards are up for MMY. And they completely wiped Tongfu. What a disaster of the enemy team. Vendetta going to go down. MMY instantly going to be popped now. But the Chakram still holding Moo in place and a large amount of damage being stolen. Mushi, he's going to tear this up, but not if he can't turn around and do any sort of damage. He's being chased by 5 heroes coming out from Tongfu. Burning, turning with the Eclipse, doing a decent amount of damage. Mushi finally going to fall here, and they're going to chase down Burning. Ice 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 comes in for revenge, picks up 1, going to go for 2. They're actually cleaning up another one, and Ice Ice Ice, he's not done yet. He's going to go for 3, maybe even 4. Joe, he's going to get cleaned up. Now Song Chang's next on the list. He gets hit by the Timber Chain, and he should go down in just another Whirling Death. Whirling Death and a punch. Give Ice Ice Ice. Wiping Tongfu once again, and think what will happen if they try and run away, because that one hero will be isolated. Ice 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 actually jumping in, does a large amount of damage to Kabu, but not able to finish him up just yet. Lanim still has that Doom to throw down if he wants to. Joe actually popping the ultimate here, but that's not going to be a good one. Now the sendback goes in, and they're going to be able to stop Lanim before the Doom goes out, but Moo's going to get cleaned up. Burning, activating the Eclipse. Refraction, not going to be enough to be able to save him from all these nukes. Now turning, Mushi. Kabu's going to look for that one. Impale going to be able to follow up, and a nice 3-man Impale from Kabu. Beautiful play, but Ice 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 doesn't matter. He's on the backside, cleaning up those heroes on the back, and no matter how good of an Impale Kabu throws, he's still going to go down. Buyback coming in. Nyx Assassin going to try and re-engage here. Not entirely sure why he bought back, because he can't teleport in. Nice glimpse. Trying to keep Ice 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 in place. Chamber chains away, and doesn't look like Tongfu are going to be able to secure the kill.
Haste!
Apparently, Kabu, either not realizing, will rapidly get into late game. They're going to lose it. Lanham being stunned up, even glimpsed back as well. But Mushi's already initiating, sealing a large amount of that damage away from Mu, and Mu's just being held in place. So much slow being thrown down on him. Joe, with the Doom on him, is going to fall as well. No attempt at a deny. And with the chase coming out of Ice Ice Ice, could see San Shank fall. Kabu, actually. Fortunately, he goes for Kabu, but the Vendetta gets him out, and they miss out on that extra kill. Ice 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 held into place a little bit because of Spike Carapace. Jump in, Lanham actually initiating with the Blink Dagger. Here comes the follow-up. Burning, just trying to get in range, clears up the Nyx Assassin, but it's not quite what they wanted. Trying to go for more. Meanwhile, Razor slowing down San Sheng and stealing all his damage with the BKB up. Gonna clear through that one pretty easily. ZSMJ gonna fall as well. Gyrocopter throws down the ultimate just to be able to slow him, but Mushi comes in on the right side and barely unable to get that kill. Mu does a little bit of a return damage to Mushi just to make sure he doesn't. Uh-oh. Ice Ice Ice, did you just get caught out? They don't have Static Storm to hold him in place, though. And he goes uphill. Smart little play there by Ice Ice Ice. Still trying to get away. Glimpse is actually going to send him back into a bad position. He may go down here. Lanham initiating. Nice little triple stun. It's not going to be enough to save Ice Ice Ice, though. Tongfu trying to back up, but they're being sandwiched in. Both sides. Burning is now in the middle of everyone. Pops his level 3 ultimate. And this is just going to be destruction. Mushi, both the BKBs being popped, and they're just stomping all over Tongfu. Joe calls it. 25 minutes in. He says this is over. And the first game in a 5-game series takes that whole entire thing away. So Kabu's going to be jungling. We're going to have, looks like a defensive tri-lane with Slark. Joe's going to be farming up that one, and we're going to have...
Tower is under attack.
Mu. Look at him. He gives 0 fucks. He should be. He should care. He goes down, gives away first blood. Meanwhile, we have a little bit of action. Maybe not. First blood being given away by Mu for very, very silly reasons. Like, just because he's taking less magic damage doesn't mean that Cold Snap isn't still incredibly annoying. They imprison. Sunstrike being thrown down. San Shank taking a huge nuke to the face, and Visage going to finish him off. What a combo that is. OD imprisonment guaranteeing the Sunstrike and that maxed out nuke damage. Oh, mass teleports coming in. Question is, Slark going to be able to latch on Lanham. Heal going out, but it's not quite enough to be able to finish him off. Meanwhile, Visage trying to back off some of these heroes, and Mu now jumping on MMY. Going to be able to throw down also the Pounce. So they do get an exchange here. So the rest of DK are going to back up, but that's a lot of teleports for only waiting for an opportunity to see if Mushi comes out. He will come out to play here. If he can hit the Pounce, barely missing. Oh, Mu! Mu jumps in, but an imprisonment just in time may save Mushi's life. Joe still looking for that Pounce. Second one, Enchantress going to throw down the heal and try and help out. Lanham actually intercepts the Pounce, and they're just going to content themselves with that little support pull. The mana is actually going to give Joe a little bit more. He can pounce again here, but they're being surrounded now. Ice, Ice, Ice. Mushi throws down the ultimate. They're going to try and pop Mu before he can get that big damage. He's getting more and more damage out from the Burning Spears, but Kabu falls as well. 2 for 2 exchange so far. Joe going to make his way out. So not bad for DK with the rotation of Ice, Ice, Ice coming in from behind, knowing how powerful that ability can be. Smoke up. They're going to find Lanham here. Telekinesis into the Doom. Maybe not necessary. This actually might have been necessary. The heal coming out. Mu's actually going to clean him up, but they're going to be stuck in a little bit of bad position here. Visage throwing the nukes down, but ZSMJ heals them all up, and they're going to try and turn here. Slark gets the Pounce on MMY. They're going to pick up a second support kill. MMY throws out whatever nukes he can. And Slark has had his way with you. Now going to go for a second one. San Shang, telekinesis into the Pounce. Centaur stun also on the back, and DK losing a number of heroes now. And they're just going for the split push here. DK, this is very, very... But if they do get pushed in, while only Necrobook 1s and 2s are up, Tongfu are going to be able to easily slide past, even if there are 3 of them. Lanham going to get caught out here. Instant teleport, but it's not going to be in time as San Shang is just responds with a nice little telekinesis of his own. Catch out Lanham here. Telekinesis and
Nature
poor
attend
Lanham.
us.
He's just getting surrounded. Slowed down. Mu has to pop the ultimate here just because the untouchable is so much slow. Goes pretty quickly here. And the mass minions coming out on middle.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh my
Radiant's
god,
middle tower
Chen
has fallen.
died inside the base thanks to a Sunstrike, but Kabu has actually finally hit a Doom. But Ice doesn't seem to care. He's just so tanky. He can't quite commit, but they've got so many minions on the front lines. It's so hard for Tongfu to turn. Slark with no mana can't do much about this. Now they're going to turn. Burning gets blown up by Mu. Mu popping the BKB, but has to be able to get out. Meteor also being thrown down. Kabu defends himself with a nice little BKB of his own. And Tongfu have a nice, decent, successfully engagement where they pick off Burning, but they popped a lot of BKBs. Throw in maybe a couple of Enchantress creeps, so maybe another 2, 13. And then you've got 10 potential Treants coming out from Burning. Who's just going to teleport away? Oh, nice job. San Shang gets his Force Staff. Is able to get in range of catching out Burning once again. Zhou, meanwhile, he popped his BKB earlier, and this is going to be maybe a bad fight. They're trying to interrupt this attempt at Roshan. Mushi may go down here. Meteor going to come in town, but unfortunately BKBs were still up for Kabu. And Zhou trying to get away. He doesn't have the mana, though. So much mobility missing from Zhou, and that last Impetus just tore him apart. So Cheese and Aegis is up on Ice, but they lose their 2 other intelligence cores for it. There's a Scythe of Ice, and another one going to be able to follow up. Just getting blown up. Kabu now being slowed down. Another slow coming out from Lanham, just trying to get in range, and apparently he can't quite yet. It comes a little bit too late as now Zhou being held in place by the familiar. Scythe of Ice is going out, and double Force Staff is going to be able to save his life, as well as the send back from the Chen. But here comes the minions. Holy crap. Look at the army. This is no longer Dota 2. This is going back to Warcraft 3. We're just being invaded right now. Sunstrike, not going to be able to finish up. Kabu, meanwhile, pops the BKB, and they're going to try and go in. Lanham being saved by the imprisonment, as well as the heal is going to be able to keep him alive. And they just go back behind their gigantic wall of creeps and wait for the BKBs to wear themselves out and go ahead and take racks. And Tongfu, like, they can't initiate. There are so many units in the way. All of them, or almost most of them, are actually heavy damage dealers. Forged Spirits. Oh, San Shang. Oh, San Shang. Sunstrike actually picks it up on the side. Now they're going to try and engage Mu, landing on MMY, but unfortunately the imprisonment going to hold him in place for a little bit. And DK, now they have reinforcements. They're going to try and force this. Doom going down on Invoker. He has both. He actually still has the Aegis, so he's just going to try and turn and fight this. Die as soon as possible. Burning, already fallen to the ground. Ice going to fall, but here comes the revive. They're already on the backside, though. Zhou, now Mushi being cleaned up. Ice hitting a nice little deafening blast just to give himself a little bit of time to see if he can teleport away. And Tongfu have finally won a team fight. Now also the slow by San Shang being stolen, and he's just getting as close as possible to Lanham. Wants to make sure he doesn't take that extra Impetus damage, gives his allies time in order to get that extra pickoff. So 5 different deaths on DK, as Invoker did lose the Aegis. A great team fight for Tongfu. Big part of the Slark. Again, still need that oh, Mu. Bye-bye, Mu. That damage. The double Scythe of Ice pickoffs. Oh, Jesus. Like, it feels like Tongfu is farming and going late game, but have no real hopes. They're going to try and turn on Ice here. They need some sort of stun. Imprisonment canceling the teleport. I mean, granted, level death was still going to be there to cancel it, but Mushi, why? Doom is now up, and he had his chance. He had his chance to get away, but now Shiva's not going to be able to land, and Mushi just might have the chance to be able to turn this. He's trying to get away. He's trying to give himself room to be able to throw down the Aegis. He's going to group up everyone here. Does he blow the cheese? No. He just lets it go. I was interested to see whether or not he was going to see blow up, pop cheese and try and blow up maybe a couple of the supports with his ultimate. They get one pick off, and somewhere else, DK is making some sort of lead. MMY getting picked off, and the Aegis is going to go down. And the Aegis on the support quickly being proven to be useless. Would have expected maybe the cheese and Aegis up on the OD, but apparently goes out a little bit too far. Now going to get chain disabled. BKB is popped, and now he's going to turn. Burning. Bye-bye, Burning. He's going to go down. Now Moo's going to go for the next one. Launham trying to get away, but now Zhou and Sansheng teleporting into the tier 3, and we're going to be able to clean that one up. Unfortunately, bottom. They lose a range Rex. Oh, God. It's just so goddamn disgusting. Necronomicons and Familiars clean that one up. Oh. Right now, while Furion is down, and they're going to see if they can maybe force the buyback. Probably not, considering all the delay tactics up on DK. But if they lose Ice right now, BKB is popped on Zhou a little bit prematurely here, but they're still going to be able to pop. Maybe not. Scythe of Ice going to go on Kabu, and he's unable to throw down the Doom, but they still pick up. They still pick up the Invoker. Kabu not pocketing his BKB. Maybe going to try and turn Mu. Gets Scythe of Ice, and now another one. Sunstrike going to land. He's taking a lot of damage. And he's going to go down. Mushi. He's the one who takes the Doom to the face, and Joe's just trying to make his way out with that Shadow Blade, but a nice Tornado is going to hold him in place. He's going to dice the only direction he could have pounced away. Unfortunately, he's trapped in the trees and caged like an animal. DK wrap around and clean him up. And you can't Burning and the rest of his guys. And with no buybacks, maybe they can 5-man through middle and end the game by taking throne. They certainly aren't going to slowly control this game, that's for sure. No way. Kabu, 3-man initiation here would turn Sunstrike, but unfortunately Scythe of Ice proven to be a little bit too strong. He goes down, instant buyback coming out from him. Zhou trying to make his way away from Vision so he can start healing up a little bit, but the racks are going to go down. And Tongfu have to make their movement now. BKB's double popped, Burning. Ice is saved right now. Burning, meanwhile, is in the middle of them, trying to finish off some of the supports in the back play, but meanwhile, Kabu, they clean up absolutely nothing. They're going to get Burning finally, but unfortunately, there's just too many heroes falling for Tongfu in exchange for nothing going down for DK. Nothing permanent. Burning falls, and he doesn't have a buyback, but Zhou trying to lock on to Lan M, but unfortunately they're going to lose their racks. Cheese goes down, and Zhou has to retreat now. The final set of racks is going to fall. Bottom, the melee racks, all the minions in the world start attacking that one. Double siege creeps as well. And there are no heroes. This is so typical of this game, but there are no heroes anywhere near the racks. But Mega Creeps are picked up for DK. Heroes are the DK shit onto the field. Launham imprisoned up once again. Zhou thinks he finally has a pickoff. And unfortunately, he's going to go down in exchange for that attempt. And GG being called by Zhou. Mercy, he says. He's done with this. Tongfu gonna give up and not gonna force DK to go into tier 4s. Nuking power coming out from Tongfu. In fact, a lot of nuking power from these two supports. So Storms, that is the only way to pull them. Like, you can't actually do damage to them. Moo. He's gonna go down here. First blood. I'm not entirely sure why he stood there and just tried to. We're going to have rotations from behind. ZSMJ with the smoke up is going to lead with the frostbite. Unfortunately, the leap missed. And Bristleback is going to be able to get away. All because Zhou did not have patience. There was no patience from Zhou. Could have waited for the frostbite and landed that leap, and unfortunately, Queen of Pain picks up another kill on Mu. What is happening right now?
I do suffer fools.
Mushi did barely survive. Bottles up, last little hit, and now gets a haste rune. Joe, Bristleback is going to fall this time around, but he's going to try and clean up Sun Shang, but not in time. Going down to 24 health. Maybe not. Rubik actually picks up Kabu. Look at poor Sun Shang. He goes down to 4. He got it. He died to creeps. ZSMJ tried to draw the aggro away from him. I was following that because I was like, he's really slow. And he's nowhere close to level 6. Like, Ice is controlling this lane. Meanwhile, Mushi with his haste rune goes ahead and picks up another kill. Ice is going to get gone on here. Question is whether or not he makes it out of this lane. Looks like he's going to be fine since Joe is going to be able to land. No! Misses the leap. Now he's going to try and turn. Ice throwing his back to him, trying to clean up those extra kills. If only he had just another set of quills, or maybe 2. Chance he gets. Ice going to go for a little bit of tower dive here. And Joe, you don't want to fight this, buddy. Mass quills coming out. One more, and he will clean up Joe. 6-2. Ice is one. His off lane. Badly. Joe is actively being contested for farm against Ice. Intercepts the pounce, and he's actually going to go for the dive here. He's going to need maybe 3 more quills. No, 2-1. 1 more quill.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Slight little heal up, and he may trade his life for this one. Joe trying to get away. Oh, he's just trying to get vision now. He's going to turn. He knows he's going to die eventually. He's just trying to do a bit of damage to Ice. But now Sun Shang. Oh, you can't fight this, buddy. Look at him. He just has no armor. The quills coming out from Bristleback are so powerful. Mu, no mana to pull him back. Meanwhile, Disruptor does pick off Kabu at bottom. I just feel like Tongfu is just giving up all hope after that Dota Fest. Sun Shang goes down as Mushi rotates over, and at least they save the courier. Now a tier 1 tower going to fall as well. Kabu, he's dead. Burning rotates around behind as lets the poison take him out. Meanwhile, Joe hovering around these 2 supports. I wouldn't be surprised if these supports force him out of lane just so very, very easily. Rotations. Ice is going to go around the backside here. Still going to start going on Shen. Slark, meanwhile, does pick up the kill on one of the supports, but instantly wiped out. 2 heroes and maybe Sun Shang as well. He has no armor and just wipes out. So while, yes, Slark finally did get the kill on the Disruptor before level 6 was picked up, Mushi with the initiative. Storm Spirit leading the charge, going to go against Burning. They're going to try and pop him as soon as possible. He's a little bit tanky, but he will fall eventually, and the 2 supports don't even get close to him. These supports, they know they have rotations coming in. That's why they're sticking around. Mu has to teleport away. Glimpse will be in time. He goes back to base, but immediately gets sent right back into the tier 1 tower.
Breath of fresh air.
And a rage paid over, gonna find Mushi. You should be careful though, Joe. And jump in, Mu, barely not in range, finally gets the pullback. Now Joe gonna lead with the leap, and Mushi able to blink away. And all of a sudden, that one attempt by Tongfu to get the pick off goes horribly. Sun Shang trapped out a little bit here. Ice has turned his back and is doing a lot of damage. What a great ultimate coming out from Mushi, hitting 3. And all 3 topple over like dominoes, one after another. Mushi's going to go for ZSMJ and GG. ZSMJ. I'm gonna call that him begging for mercy. So, M-God, please. I see to how great you are.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Please don't hurt me. Wave this early on. Lanham leading on Kabu. He doesn't even have his ultimate yet. They're just going to slowly nuke him down without committing too much. A glimpse back, no static storm necessary for that one, and just a free little kill. As Tongfu can do nothing to DK in the middle of tier 2, 15 minutes. Zhou getting aggressive here, and does he finally want to take a fight? Leaps in, Dark Pact immediately removing the slow, and immediately throws down the Shadow Dance. Cannot afford to be silenced here. Unfortunately, Night Stalker proven to be a little bit too tanky. Is Static Storm going to be able to clean up Zhou? Lanham actually stole Shadow Dance, and here comes Mushi. Crystal Maiden tries to throw the ultimate, it's just not enough as All the squishy heroes start falling, and Tongfu, Mu being the last person left alive, buyback by Zhou is not going to do much, and Mu without a TP scroll, and still in vision, goes right back up the cliff, and Mushi's done with that nonsense.
Exquisite.
Go ahead and play on the cliff, just throw down the Sonic Wave, and GG being called by Zhou. And the worst game for Tongfu yet. The most dominating performance of DK all game, all series long. They make short work of Tongfu and go ahead and take this 3-0. DK. With the introduction of 7-9.